Johnny Logan and Friends, The Irish Connection is the name of the new album. What was the inspiration to produce an album like that?
The album, it's all songs that I grew up with. And a guy in Denmark asked me to produce the CD, and I kept saying no because I was doing What's Another Year and Hold Me Now, songs like this. And eventually I wasn't with any record company. So I said, okay, I do it now. And I did it. And I thought it's the first CD I ever produced as well. You know, I was the producer of it. And it was released and went number one in Norway for 6 weeks, went to number one in Sweden, went to number one in Denmark, double platinum in Norway, double platinum in Denmark. And number one, as I said, it was gold, almost platinum in Sweden as well.
Are these songs on the album traditional Irish songs?
Yeah, the songs are very traditional. They're traditional pub songs. They're kind of the songs you would hear in any pub in Ireland being sung by people. Okay. But the interpretation and the arrangement of them is my arrangement. They're songs that I played around with and messed with when I was washing glasses in Irish pubs when I was 16 years old, listening to Irish music.
Johnny, you are from Ireland and you have recorded many CDs. Is this album the first album with Irish songs?
This is the first Irish CD, and since this, I've recorded another Irish CD, which was released 2 weeks ago in Denmark. The TV advertising started last week. Currently, it's number 7 in the charts in Denmark. So, and Denmark just won the Eurovision, so it looks good. The TV advertising just started on Monday, so that should be in the charts. Hopefully, it'll go up in the charts again next week. That has the imaginative title of The Irish Connection 2, The Irish Soul, and it will be out in Germany later this year.
So tell us a little bit more about your album, especially about that old song Whiskey in a Jar on it.
Yeah, I'm just about to sing this on the TV show Fernsehgarten. I'm about to sing this live. When I was a small boy, my father was a very famous Irish singer, and he had a television show. And among the guests on the television show were the Dubliners. And they used to come to our house when we were little boys. And I had this fascination with these big men with beards, you know, like sort of long hair. They looked wild, you know, and they were great fun. And as I grew older, they became good friends. And the first song that I learned from them, from Eamon Campbell, who plays guitar with them, was Whiskey in the Jar. And then I became in my school, my teenage years, I was a big Thin Lizzy fan, you know, and I loved Phil Lynott. And so what I did was I recorded a kind of, if you're going to record a song, for me, there's no point in recording it the same way everybody else has recording it. You have to put your own feel into it, your own thing. And when I did this, I made it kind of more Cajun punk, you know, version of this, of Whiskey in the Jar. And at the very beginning of it, in halftime, there's a little tribute to Phil Lynott with his version of Whiskey in the Jar. You can hear the guitar doing it. And so really, this is a song that I really was glad that I got the opportunity to record. And it still is the one that we open the shows with. The audience love it.
People call you Mr. Grand Prix, and they say you have won the Eurovision Song Contest twice or even 3 times. What does it mean?
It's difficult to explain, but I'll try. I won it in 1980 when I sang somebody else's song. What's Another Year was written by a guy called Shea Healy. I wrote Hold Me Now, but I was also the singer of Hold Me Now. So I was twice, at this point, the singer and once the writer. And in 1992, I wrote the song Why Me, which won the Eurovision in Malmö. And that was sung by Linda Martin. So I was a writer. So I won twice as a singer and twice as a writer. But in fact, it was 3 times.
Ireland became last place this year at the Eurovision Song Contest. What was wrong?
I was here in Frankfurt. I'm doing Fernsehgarten. That is, I thought the song was okay and the guy performed it well. The voting is very strange, but you know, to be honest, there were 2 songs. The Irish song and the Danish song were very similar, even in the way they were presented. And I think that the Danish song was a lot better than the Irish song. So the Danish, you know, the problem with writing a pop song and going down this avenue is you go into a competition, not just the Eurovision with everything else. You also go into a competition with all the other pop songs. And I think that that's where it failed. It failed in so much as that it failed in the final, but it got through the semi-final. So in one sense, it wasn't a failure.
Even the German song.
The German song, yeah, was the English song was. I think you know they said the English song was number 6 or something for the end or something. It was, and Bonnie's a great singer, lovely lady.
The music business is changing a lot at the moment. What do you think about talent shows?
I personally don't like them. I think because they've changed the emphasis of the music business. The emphasis used to be on how good you could be, and writing songs and writing great, and doing albums, and investment in the artists, investment into the future of the artists, and there was music. The money was being put back into the music industry at the moment. Right now, if you look at these talent shows and this, it's all about the panel. The winners come and go, and they're gone a year later. But it's not about the music, the contestants. It's about the people on the panel. And it's the same in every country. If you go to England or to Ireland, you'll see a voice, and it has the same makeup in the panel. The one guy who's cool, the one guy who's very, very nice, the other one who's really not nice, and girls, and it sits, and they're always arguing with each other within the panel. And what I really, really detest is in Superstars, I hate actually that they show the preliminary rounds, that they show the auditions when people don't make it, and I think this is embarrassing, and I think it's very cold to ruin somebody's dreams that way, to take that away from them.
Johnny, what are your further plans for this year?
After Fernsehgarten today, I go to Denmark. My band are all in Denmark. We have 3 concerts. Then I have a show in Dusseldorf, an open air show. And then I have another one in Germany in the beginning of June. And then I will base myself in Marbella for 4 weeks. I think I have 6 concerts though, and 2 television shows, one in Sweden, one in Denmark. And then I'm going to be in Mallorca for 2 months. And I will do the same thing, fly in and out all the time and work. I have The Irish Connection too, coming out all over Scandinavia and being all over Europe now at the moment. Also, this album will be out before Christmas. I also, before Christmas last year, I did a DVD of The Irish Connection 1 with Whiskey in the Jar, a live DVD. This will be coming out later this year in Germany. Next year, I'm already doing 13 concerts in January with an orchestra, and then I have 3 concerts in a casino in Belgium in January alone. And there's a lot of work next year particularly. So maybe this year I take it a little bit easier.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're very
for
welcome.
the interview.
Sorry it has to be so quick. Sorry it's so
No,
hard.
it's fine. It's absolutely fine.